So, this is David at the Jack Russell Dog Park. I believe that's the name. I'm dressed for the season. Got a nice soft drink with me and some very nice gloves. And I'm here with my dear girl bunny. And today, I want to talk about any sort of things, particularly New Year's resolutions, because it's something that's coming up and it's something that's relevant, and I think we can all improve in some way or another with new habits. So how can we do this well? Last year my New Year's resolution was pretty modest. It wasn't anything outrageous or anything unattainable. It wasn't wonderful or miraculous. I simply wanted to read 300 pages of anything every single month. The idea being that would be 2,400 pages in a year, that would be 2,600 pages in a year, or 30, oh dear Lord, it would be 3,600 pages in the year. And I think it would be really wonderful. And I thought it would be wonderful, but I couldn't even hold myself to that. Because there were life events, other things, I had excuses, so I stopped doing it. I had been keeping track. I had been, I'll do 250 this month, and the next month I'll do, 350, and it just sort of fell apart. So even the easy things like that, something that's actually attainable, can still be fumbled, but it's cool that I tried. Like, that doesn't mean that I'm a failure or anything like that. I still tried, and I'm further along towards that goal than I was before. I don't think that means that I'll never be able to do that. I think it just means that I'm more ready to now. So the other thing with that goal that I actually really liked was that it was quantifiable. It was something that I kind of had to stand behind, and that I had an easy way of tracking of it. And this is a very behavioral way of looking at things. The idea being that if it is monitored or tracked, you'd be able to have a more accurate feedback loop. And, oh dear. And so I would suggest any New Year's resolution you'd like to do to put some sort of a quantifiable element into it, even if it means reporting on the number of days that you were successful with something versus the number of days you weren't successful, and then have sort of proportion that you can build off of month to month, week to week, and track your ability to fulfill what you're trying to meet, like the level or the goal of what you're trying to meet. It's not something that you're going to do easily. It's something that is difficult, and it's difficult for a reason, because then it'll stick and it'll become a part of us. You have to think that we're doing these other behaviors for a much longer time, and also in a rewarding fashion. Like, we get rewarded for bad behavior and doing things that might not be responsible, or who knows what, like just goofing around when we could be doing, I don't know, more efficient or productive things, right? It is rewarding, a lot of these behaviors that we're engaging in, and so trying to counteract them, it can take a lot of time if we've been doing it for 20 years and it's been serving us really, really well. So we can't expect ourselves to just jump through that hoop instantly and transform into another person. It's a process that we have to do gradually, and I think that with resolutions, you can sort of build that into it a little bit. What else? There's something to be said about having a support structure. If you think about Alcoholics Anonymous, those sorts of things where they have a built-in support structure, it's good to get other people involved in what you want to do so that they can hold you accountable. They can not really be on your case, but also be sort of there to cheer you on and to root for you, and then to help and give you guidance whenever you do need help with whatever you're trying to do. And it's starting to sound a little bit dramatic, but the other thing is that these resolutions, we don't have to wait until the new year to make resolutions. We don't have to make grand resolutions. We can make small ones that are very accomplishable and be happy with them. Um, and you can make resolutions any time in the year. So do what fits you. Do what you want to do. That's the other thing, and Bunny can attest to this. She does what she wants to do, and if you're doing what you want to do, you're going to do it better. And she's very good at doing her thing and scratching up junk. Um, I feel like her New Year's resolution is going to be better about jumping on people, because she's a little bit of a goofball, and I think that she's getting there. Just like anyone, even a little puppy like her, she can still get better each day in her own way and get sweet and be more gentle. And yeah, I guess that's it. Have a good holiday, and I will see y'all later.